gentlemen, welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a live launch today, right in the middle of our Spookily Good Offers week. That's right, that's why I'm dressed like I've walked through 10 hedges backwards this morning. However, we are here. We're here to have some fun as well. So joining me on this very spooky Wednesday is Kat.
Good morning.
You look so good.
My hair's very big.
Love dressing up for Halloween. You do as well though, don't you?
Yeah, it's lots of fun.
And dressing the kids up.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely love it, we do. So here we are in our most best attire to bring you an amazing show. Now our Spookily Good Offers launched on Monday, so be sure to go and check them out. Go over to hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, click on the big banner that you'll be able to see running across the top, and that'll take you straight to the page where you're going to be able to see all of the incredible offers that we have for you this week. Today's show, we're giving you it's frightening, the price of this collection. Absolutely frightening. So on today's show, we're going to be taking you on an adventure to Animal Kingdom. Now, if you're a member of the Hunky Dory Club, you're going to get quadruple discount on the bundle today. So you need to be logged into your account, but you're going to get 20% off this incredible bundle that we're going to show you through. So before we do that, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. We are giving away over £100 of goodies this week, and I think this is an excellent timing for this giveaway actually. It's our Moonstone Dies Christmas cutter card. Now there's 3 different dies here, and these cut into your 6x6 card blanks, and they reveal these beautiful sort of laser cut themed patterns in die form. Absolutely beautiful for putting into frames, maybe adding some little tiny bells in here. You can make some beautiful home decor projects. Think about little gifts as well. Maybe you're seeing some friends maybe in the weeks running up to Christmas and you want to give them a really nice gift, then these are going to be perfect, especially this one for any of your more religious friends, because it's absolutely beautiful. I made a demo with this on Create and Craft, and I gave it to my grandma thinking she can put it up for Christmas. It's been up all year. It's still on the mantelpiece now. But 3 absolutely beautiful die sets, and you could win these if you answer the question to our competition this week. The question this week is, which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made from? Now, we had a bit of a debacle on Monday.
Right, okay.
Because neither me or Dad knew what a turnip looked like.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Do you know what a turnip is?
Yeah.
Right, okay, we're good.
Oh,
so,
my word.
I still don't know, you know. I didn't look, I was too busy. So A, carrots, B, turnips, or C, broccoli. Now, broccoli, I imagine that if you put a candle to broccoli, it's just going to go up in flames, like all the little hairs on top of its head are just going to go, whoo. So that's not going to work, is it? Carrots, it's going to have to be a very thin candle. Very, very thin indeed. So maybe it is turnips, but who knows? I don't know, because I still don't know what a turnip is. 27 years of age, and I still don't know what a turnip is. So get your answers to this question in. You need to like, share, and comment on this video, on any video that we do this week, and we'll announce those 3 lucky winners on Friday's show. So let's roll the VT and get straight into the good stuff. how beautiful is this? If you loved our Animal Kingdom when we brought this to you in the first time, then you are going to absolutely adore this second season. So this is all brand new artwork. You won't have seen it in that first collection. Let's just pop it in there for you. You've got your inspiration sheet, which is absolutely filled with some amazing projects from the team. So if you're maybe stuck in a rut when you get this home, have a look on here. Use some of these ideas as inspiration. Maybe use some of these layouts, but swap the card bases to create some different things. There's some really nice array of different animals in here. There's not sort of like one topper that's set for certain type of animals. You've got a real mix on here. So this is the first topper set, which is Adventures of the Sea. But you've got otters in here. You've got the amazing whale, which just reminds me of Free Willy so much. You've got the, I want to say puffins.
Yeah.
Are we right here?
Yes.
This is good. I might not know what a turnip is, but I know what a puffin is. The really, really cute seahorses. Look at those. I watched a David Attenborough thing a couple of weeks back, and it was about seahorses. And they're just really, really cute.
They are.
They just go around like hugging each other for ages. It's really nice. And then you've got some great sentiments on here as well. You're going to get 2 of each of these. We've got border strips. The sentiments are, together is the best place to be. You can do it, make a splash. Fly towards your next big adventure, and birthday wishes. So some really nice uplifting and inspirational sentiments there. Then with your cardstock, you've got foiled borders across here with those amazing otters. And then on your plain cardstock, you've got a really nice texture within the main center panel. And then this, I think this is what I love the most about this artwork, is this really sort of sketchy alcohol ink sort of effect that you have running through this background. It's so beautiful. Next one up, we have into the wilderness. I nearly said into the wild then. In here, you've got your pack animals. So you've got the amazing polar bear. You've got those bears at the bottom here. You've got the wolves, which I absolutely love. They are on a mission. They're on a mission, I tell you.
They're coming for you.
They are. And then all the way up here, you've got a little wildebeest.
Bison.
Is it not the same thing?
No.
Is it not?
No.
Okay, you got a bison. Don't know what bison is. But you've got some great ones as well. Sentiment-wise, we've got Have a Magical Day, Stay Wild, Follow Your Dreams, Big Bear Hugs, and Winter Wishes. I think another thing that I really like about this collection is the way that the foiling's been done on sort of like your sheet. So it looks like loads of loose sort of like leaves or grass sort of coming up onto the background there. You're going to be able to make some really nice different card shapes here, cutting into these elements, maybe using 2 sheets of cardstock to make some really nice 3D effects, maybe some panels or bowing on some of these cards is also going to look really, really pretty. The third topper is in the hidden forest. So you've got the squirrels and the birds, you've got foxes in here, you've got deers and raccoons, you've got some, I love the colours in here actually. It's quite deep and dark. Again, another really beautiful foil on this one with the borders. You've got sort of like that nice leafy texture. So much room for fussy cutting in here. I would absolutely be fussy cutting this bottom panel here.
Yeah.
Fussy cut around that, do a nice like 7 by 7 or 8 by 8, and then have a larger topper just underneath it. It's going to look beautiful. And then your final topper here is a wild winter. So you've got the snow tigers. They're not leopards, are they? No. The snow tigers, you've got the owls, you've got the amazing penguin family, and the some more of those wolves down there at the bottom as well. Border strips on every single sheet there, I feel. Amazing sentiments, so they're going to be perfect for so many different occasions. You're going to be able to mix and match those as well, because there's lots of different colours and themes within all of these different cardstocks. You've got the tiger on your foiled cardstock here, and then we've got the amazing penguin family with, look at that background there. Can you see that tiny detail? Those sort of like swirls. It's like that Van Gogh painting.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me now that that painting isn't Van Gogh, but it is, isn't it? I'm right. There we go. Another thing right today. We need a sound effect for every time I get something right. Ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
ding. And then to go alongside this, we are giving you inserts. Now these inserts are really cleverly put together. So you're going to get 4 inserts which have this beautiful pattern on. Those patterns that you'll have seen running through the collection, and then you've got cardstock which matches your cardstock. You've got inserts that matches your cardstock, there we go, and has all of that beautiful artwork running throughout it. So no matter what you do, you're going to be able to mix and match these with your collection, and it's going to work perfectly. Then you've got your little book included as well. So your little book here is A6 in size. So if you've got some of our A6 Mirror Match, you know you're going to be able to make up cards straight away with this one. Again, you've got this beautiful artwork, but my favourite thing about a little book is that you get 6 of each image, which means if you want to decoupage, if you want to do some pyramage or do something fancy with your dies, you're going to be able to do that, but also it gives you a real in-depth look at the artwork. You get a closer feel of what you can see, and it shows you, especially because this one is a really small topper.
It is.
But in this artwork, in this different layout, you can really see into it and see all of the amazing detail that we're talking about. That beautiful sort of alcohol marker feel in your backgrounds. It's just stunning. Anne-Marie did some absolutely incredible demos with this collection, as I'm sure Kat's going to do today, but they are just beautiful ways of showing you different ways in which you can use your little book. So if you didn't catch those shows yesterday, then go online and have a look back, because there were some really cool ideas with this collection. You've got the owls there. I really like that one. I feel like I'd have to fussy cut all of those, like fussy cut the V's at the bottom of all of his feathers and then lift them up.
Oh wow, yeah.
I feel like that would be super cool. Add so much texture in there. There's those amazing wolves again. Some of this artwork as well, like that one, you don't have in your main collection. So again, you're going to get different images in this little book. So it's definitely worth getting one, maybe getting another one. So you've got even more room. Look at the little otters.
Too cute.
Those are adorable. You've got
Fabulous.
the stag there in that amazing scenery. It's just so magical. It's really, really pretty, and I think that there is something in here for everyone.
And that can be used all year round as well.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you can make Christmas cards with that, easy peasy.
Definitely. A little bit of snowfall last
Yeah.
day. It's going to look amazing, isn't it? So that is all of the items, and you'll have seen those individual prices as we're running through them. However, the best way to get this collection for you guys today is to get that bundle. And the reason why is that we are slashing the price. There's been some major discounts on this, so you're getting 20% if you are a club member. Normally it's 5, but for this collection, if you buy this today, you're getting it for $27.98. That's an incredible price. Remember, if you want to get the bundle, you must be logged into your account to get it at that price. Otherwise, you will just get it at the regular price. But if you want to get it, then you'll get it at £34.97 to be precise. But make sure you're logged in, and it'll come all the way down to $27.98. An amazing offer. I'm shocked at how good that offer is. But when you get this home, you're gonna want to know what to do with it. So let's go over to the creepy corner where Kat is going to show you some things to make.
Yeah, we're going to start with the topper set. And speaking of snowfall acetate,
Oh!
that's what I'm using for my first demo. And we're using this as our card base today.
Oh my gosh!
So we've got
I'm
a bit of
excited for this.
a floating acetate card. So I've just got a regular A4 sheet, and I'm going to cut this down to 11.5 inches. On the long side by 8 inches. So I'm basically just taking off enough till I've got roundish kind of measurements. So we're still end up with a nice size card. So I'm just going to pop this onto my scoreboard now, just to get my centrefold. So, because it's 11.5, I believe my halfway point is 5 3/4. And just go that over, and I think I've got it right. Yep. Put that down. Burnish
There's
that
so many
score
people
line.
loving this collection in the comments. Thank you everyone for joining us. A lot of people are saying turnips is the answer to the question, so I might have to go and see what a turnip looks like after this.
I can't believe you don't know what a turnip is. I think the first ever one I had made was out of a particular vegetable that is an answer in the thing, but I'm not saying which one it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to tell us that story.
We were old school. So there's my card blank. Now, the easy peasy. The trick with this is hiding your workings.
It is.
Because
Very
you can
true.
see everything. So even though it's going to be quite a simple card, I hope I can show you some tricks to how I achieve this. So I'm going to add a central panel in the back. So I'm going to start with some gold mirri. And I'm going to cut my mirri and my mat to 5 inches by 7 inches. So we'll start with this.
All the mums are on, Kat.
Are they?
They are. The
Mum
mums are
club.
watching.
Mum club.
We've got a comment actually that says, let me just find it. Da, 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 da. Oh, Michelle said, can we bring out another decollage collection of animals? What type of animals are you thinking?
Yeah.
Let us know, because we've done farm animals.
We not
what
just
else
have one
we done?
dedicated to cows.
Maybe a cat-specific decollage would just be cow-themed. But Michelle, let us know what type of decollage, what type of animals you'd like to see in a decollage collection, and we'll pass it on. We'll let Al know.
So usually when you're doing your mat and layers, as you know, you stick this to this, and then the idea would be to stick it in your card, but then you're showing all your workings on the back. So what I like to do is I take my gold layer first and some double-sided tape. And I'm going to place them either side of my page. So you still get the same effect, but it covers your workings at the same time. So I'm running my double-sided tape, so you're not going to see it when you place your other piece on top. So just make sure you've got plenty of room at the top and the bottom. But enough to hold it nice and secure. Tool.
Jackie said, how much would it be if you were a Premier member? Now, I think because it is such a great deal, you're already getting your double discount instead of just single discount if you are one of those members, Jackie. So it is just going to be the same price of £27.98, but you are still getting extra money off.
So I've just taken my gold and I've flipped it over and I've stuck it to what's going to be the back of my card. Give that a good press down, and then when you flip it over, you can then open it up and add your mat inside, so it hides all that.
Clever thinking.
And this snowflake acetate just works so well with the polar bears. It just gives it that little bit of...
And again, this could be a card for Christmas. This could be a card that you're giving throughout for like a December birthday,
yeah.
January birthday. Do you know it's supposed to snow soon around in here?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you'll know first. You always get it first.
I always get it first. If it's snowing at the top of Scotland, it's snowing in Rosendale.
So now we've opened that up, we just line this up like we normally would do with a mat and layer. So we've got a nice even border all the way around. There we go, pop that down. And all them and all the sticky stuff is now hidden there.
I love
now you
that.
could just add your insert on the back as you normally
where you
would.
go, you've got a little piece where you can do all your writing.
So let's add some interest to the top.
Such a good tip, that one.
So I'm going to go and get my big polar bear topper from here. And this is a great one to do with this collection because you get 2 of each toppers. You can borrow bits from the other set to help cover things up. So I think I'm going to place this around here. Take some red liner tape.
Red liner tape, I would say, is the best thing when you're sticking stuff to acetate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think if it's a large panel, then you're all right. But your toppers, any frames like this, you want to make sure that they're not going to budge.
I just went with the normal double-sided tape because I was using quite a few strands of it. I knew it'd have enough hold, but if you just smaller surface areas where you're just using a little bit, then red liner's the way to go. And if you just twist that round as you're going, press any creases out. Scissors have flown away. There we go.
What is your favourite image from this collection, Kat?
Ooh.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. Oh, there's so many nice ones. Oh, I can't think.
I think mine has to be, even though it's only really tiny in the top collection, you've got really big images in the little book. I think mine's got to be the whale, you know.
Yeah, the whale's nice. But I have a thing about whales.
I really like the tigers as well. Mainly because I really like that little frame that's behind its head.
And the puffins are nice. There's just so many beautiful ones.
There is. Oh, but then the penguins as well.
Yeah.
Forgot about the penguins. They're really cute.
They are very, very cute. Now, I do like the whale, but I have a bit of it's not a phobia of orcas and killer whales. I used to have this like really bad reoccurring dream about orcas and killer whales.
Is this after watching Free Willy?
No. It's mad. It started when I was younger, and my dreams always used to take place up in Scotland, where my family's from. And I'd get stranded on a beach, and all these whales would come in and surround us. It was like pretty scary.
They just wanted to say hello.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Yeah.
But the thing is now, over the last few years, they have started getting, they've always had dolphins up there, but they have started getting quite regular visits.
Oh my goodness.
Of killer whales and orcas. But
so do you have loads of like friends up there that put pictures up when they come?
Yeah.
I would love to see that. I would also be very scared, but I would love to see that.
So we've just popped the topper there on some foam pads, but as you can see at the back now, it's not looking very sightly at all. So I have pinched my frame from my other topper set, and I'm going to place that on the back.
I like this. Again. You're getting more and more of your image in here. And you can do this, you can be this frugal when your collection is this good of a price.
Yeah, you can.
You're going to get 2 of each of everything in here. You can use some of these toppers in so many different ways. Maybe you're making a card and you want to have matching gift tag for a present that you're going to use. Then you can use your toppers to make your gift tags, and everything's going to coordinate. So think about that when you do have 2 of each of everything. It just gives you more ability when you're giving things away. Making these for special occasions. And
I'm only pinching the frame. I'm going to use the insert to cover the main circle, so you've still got the lovely topper to use
on something
else. Yeah, whether you combine it with a little book or just
you could use your little book page, couldn't you?
So I'm just gonna. Ooh, which one? Oh, hi Cooper.
Hi on YouTube. Oh,
hello, darling.
Is he causing? I hope they're not causing too much trouble.
No, he's just got home. He's had a 2-night sleepover with his nana and his pops. So.
2-night sleepover.
I know. He
Keep
likes the peace and quiet.
You are lucky.
From his brothers. So I'm just going to, let me just see whether this, no, it's just going to be a little bit too small to go through the mini. So let me get the midi.
Ooh.
Ah, the set's falling down. Okay.
Oh,
I'm having one of those days.
there's some new plates.
There we go. Fabulous. Right. Let's get some order back stored. So I'm taking the insert sheet and we'll just, I think we'll cut where the polar bear panel is. So we pop that in there. I'm just going to take my circle die.
This is such a good idea.
And we'll run it through. And then, as long as I picked up the right die, this should be just enough to cover it. Is, yeah. So again, I'm just going to get some of my thicker double-sided. In fact, I'll go with this one because I'm going to be using a few pieces. So
This is such a clever idea, and to be able to show how you can hide all of that working as well. It's really good because I think that's one thing that people are maybe a little bit worried about when using acetate.
That's
is
it.
how to keep it.
Yeah, and it can make such stunning cards. I mean, you're not going to walk into a shop and find an acetate
You are,
card.
definitely not.
It's something that you can make that really stands out. Like you said, it's just showing all those tips and tricks for covering up the workings. So we pop that on there, and then if you wanted, you could stamp a sentiment on or use one from your things and stuff. So we're just going to add a few little finishing touches. So I'm going to go with Big Bear Hugs.
I love that sentiment. Such a good sentiment.
It's so cute, isn't it? And again, I've got my little squares here, square foam pads, but I'm just going to cut them in half, and I'm going to place, I'm going to need to put 2 on this bottom section because I've layered that up with the foam pad previously, and then just another half on that. And again, we're hiding the foam pads on the bits that we've already got down, so we're not going to see them through the gaps when we add our sentiment to the top here. So I'm going to pop that on here. So we're using what we've already got on. And then I'm going to take this Winter Wishes.
I love that you've got like that Northern Lights sort of effect.
Yeah, definitely.
In here. Loads and loads of people are saying that they've got their Clockwork Emporium collection. How exciting is that?
You're going to have so much fun.
Honestly,
enjoy.
I'd spend all day crafting with that if I got that home today. There would be no other work happening because it is beautiful.
Not at all. And then we're just going to finish with a few gems. So I'm going to put these on the outside, but line them up with the cardstock inside.
Oh, I see.
Just so it makes them pop against the colour.
It's very pretty.
I think we'll just add 1. No, we'll do 3 in the top corner. Come on, we've got them. And there we go.
I love that. And no, not one piece of that card you're going to be able to see any tape any
it's all
foam
hidden
pads.
away.
It's all nice and tidied away. Absolutely love
Stick
it.
your insert on the back.
Such a good idea. Thanks, Kat.
You're welcome.
Well, if you're crafting with this collection, there might be some things that we have on our Spookily good offers that you're going to want to use. So, some things that you might want to have handy is our adorable scoreboard, that pink edition. That's now £17.99. We have our blending tools and sponges collection, now £8.99. So you're going to get 30 pads in here, which if you're a fan of Hunky Dory, you'll know that all of the team here have their blending tools stuck to the back of their ink pad. So each ink pad has its own blending tool that we stick with some Velcro. So that's a great bargain to get these out, and then you can do the same. Then we've got our stamping press for those people who love stamping, or maybe those people who are a bit too scared of stamping. Then buy this stamping press and you will never ever be scared to stamp again, because you're going to be such a professional using this at home. Then we've got the extra magnets, because if you like any of us in here, we're always losing our magnets. Always losing them. So you get 2 replacement magnets in here. Even if you just get the 2 for extra hold, they're now £2.99. And then we have our water brush trio. These are perfect for using with your ink pads, with your brush markers, with your pencils as well. And they are on an incredible offer of £5.99. And then we've got, to finish it off, our Resist and Reveal pad volume 2. This is now £5.99. And this is an Ink Me pad, which is foiled with clear foil. So when you use your inks on here, when you blend on here, when you use your Glimmer Mist, any sort of colouring medium you can pop onto here, and the foil will resist it, which will leave you with beautiful patterns. And there's so many patterns in there. £5.99 for that now. What a great deal. If you're going to get your scoreboard, then one thing that you will need is our Animal Kingdom second season adorable scoreboard collection. This is £9.99. You've got 10 different colours, and there's 3 of each in here. So think about using your scoreboard with these, creating your own card blanks, using these adorable scoreboard colours, and then dressing them with your cardstock. It's going to allow you to create a lot more cards, and you can see just running through these that these colours are going to work perfectly with this collection, because you've got the greens in here that run throughout it, you've got browns, you've got those really nice sort of lilacs and the light blues that you've got with the tiger, we've got the really nice dark rainforest blue, we've got this beautiful green, which you have elements of this green in that otter page. So no matter what colour you pick out from this collection to work with, I can promise you will find at least 3 toppers that are going to work perfectly with every single colour. So it's £9.99 for your Animal Kingdom adorable scoreboard. Then we have a stamp selection for you. So if you are thinking about trying stamping and you're going to get that stamping press, then how about buying these stamps? Now these stamps are normally £8 each. I'm sure that we've got them on an incredible multi-buy. We do, so they're now £16. So you're going to save £8. So basically you're getting 1 for free. We've got the incredible owls here, and I'll just flip it over. So these images are full A6 images from the top to the bottom of your stamp. It is adorned with that amazing, beautiful artwork that you see in the collection. Next up, we've got the wolves. And I love how the detailing, like these swirls and everything, is carried through with these stamps as well. So once you've used all your toppers up, you are going to be able to make your own toppers by stamping these, colouring them in whichever colours you want, and then creating some beautiful makes with them. £8 each if you just want one of them, or you can get the full collection for £16, and you're going to save yourself the price of 1 stamp there. So that is an incredible, incredible deal. Before we get into our next demo, I'm going to show you some cards that have been made with this collection, because they are really, really pretty. So we've got a few here, I think, that use the little book and the collection. So this one here, move it back, has been done by Kirsty. And I love the way that she's taken snippets from different little book pages, and it sort of gives you a snapshot into a different story, into a different scene. I really, really like that idea. Then we've got this beautiful one again, which folds out, and you've got those raccoons on there. You've even got some toppers in the inside too. A really beautiful make with that one. Oh, I love this. Look at this.
Ooh.
And we've got gilding flakes on here. We've got some beautiful textures. The dimension that's been created in that little book though is incredible. I absolutely love it. We've got another one here with the topper. This one's got the bear on it, and it's a beautiful gatefold card with
Stunning.
all of that detail on the inside as well. Absolutely beautiful. I want to show you this because it's a really clever idea that has been made by our amazing Kelly. So what she's done is she's cut her little book down into 3 strips, and she's done that with 2 different images. So depending on how you look at this card, you're going to be able to see those different sides, and that's just some adorable scorable that has been scored into this concertina, a look, and then your image has been stuck on. What a crazy, incredible idea.
So
I
fab,
love
isn't
that.
it?
And then you could even create a little box frame here with your acetate to have that amazing family image so sat in there. Using some of that coordinated mirror, absolutely stunning. There are some beautiful makes in here, but let's go over to Kat for another demo.
Okay, so this time we're going to be working with our little book, and I've picked an image. It's the otters, but it's not the one that's on the toppers. These beautiful little sea otters having a little cuddle floating about in the water. Just beautiful. So I'm going to turn this into an easel card. So I'm going to start with the 7x7 blank, and in a tent fold position I'm going to cut this down to 5 inches.
So this means your fold's going to be at the top of your 7x5.
So it's going to be like this. But I'm not quite finished with that. I'm now going to, I'm sure I've got my ruler out, I'm just going to come in because I don't want to, I want the easel bit to be hidden, so the bottom's a bit bigger than the top. So I'm going to cut an inch off each side where my little book page is going to sit on. So I'm just going to mark this out. Make sure I cut in the right places. This is all going to be hidden, so don't worry about your pencil lines. I'm just going to use my craft knife to cut these away. It'll all make sense shortly, I promise. So I'm just going to cut slightly above the score line, just so it gives me that nice fold when I want to do it in a bit. So we cut that one section away, and then cut it where we've cut it there. And then the same on this side. I said you don't have to be too precise because it's all going to be hidden.
I'm always super scared of using my craft knife with stuff like this, mainly because I can't get it straight. I'm terrible. I always opt for my trimmer, and then I do a little bit of using my knife because I can't. But some things like this, you can't use your trimmer because it's not long enough.
They're too long, yeah. That's the thing.
So you just have to be super brave.
Go for it. But what you do is you stun everybody with the outside of your card, so they're not that bothered about what it looks in the middle. And then I'm just going to fold this over to the score line. You can pop it on your scoreboard, but again, it's going to be hidden. So, and then that's going to create our easel for the front, and as you can see, it's smaller than thingy. So,
good idea.
Take some gold mirror and some adorable scorable. So we know we've got a 7" by 5" base, so we'll cut ourselves a mat and layer.
Linda Kelly is one of our amazing external design team members, so we can definitely ask her and see if she could put it up for us. I'll ask her and see, but it isn't Kelly who is in the office, it's Kelly who works on our design team, so I'll email her and I'll ask her if she can do a little demo to to show you, but and then we maybe can put it up on our page.
I'm sure she will. So for my layer, as per usual, I'm just coming 3 notches under my 5 and 3 notches under my 7.
This is probably one of my favourite colours of this adorable scorable pack.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's
so beautiful.
nice. It's like an amazing mix of like grey and blue.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
A little bit of construction glue. And we'll pop this on the base and we'll come back to it shortly because I'm not quite finished with it yet.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I have got a little bit of zhuzhing up to do with it once we've done our top element. We'll pop this onto our base. I've just cut that a little bit on the small side, so I'll let that dry. When it's fully dry, I can just snip off my extra white edge there. So let's move to our beautiful little book page.
I don't think I saw this one.
Have you not seen that?
Look at that.
Gorgeous,
It's so
isn't he?
cute.
So to start, I need something to make sure I've got a good backing on it, and we love our gold mirror to match in with everything else. So I've not got any mirror mats to hand, so I'm just going to mark where I want it to be, and then I can just cut this out. Like I've said before, you can measure it, but I just find this a much quicker option.
You've even got dolphins in here.
I have.
Oh my goodness. Oh, they're so cute. Again, having a little cuddle.
Very, very cute.
They are.
So we'll pop this down, and this is going to be our base, and then we're going to fussy cut out some beautiful layers just to give it that dimension. So put that to one side, and then I've got my other layers. So I've pre-cut some already. So I've pre-cut my back layer and my front layer. So with you now, I'm going to cut out my middle one, which is just the 2 sea otters here. So I think I'm going to go with my scissors.
Scissors is, honestly, scissors with your little books are so
they do. They just
easy to
absolutely
use.
glide through. If you've got any really small, delicate bits, then yes, go in with your craft knife. But when you've got quite a chunky image like this, you're absolutely fine with your scissors.
And I always think medium scissors over the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Just because if you've got bigger pieces that you want to really get cut down on, you've got more length to do that.
And just follow that round as closely as you can. He has got tiny little whiskers, but you don't need to worry about them. Nobody's going to notice. Just give your scissors a little wiggle round as you're following that fur. Let's go around this little starfishy thing he's playing with.
I'm going to say it's a flower. I'm going to say they're on a date and he's given her a sea flower.
Oh, too cute.
That's what I'm saying. A little otter date.
They are very, very cute.
Do you know what? Do you know what I get? What his pickup line was?
What?
There's nobody otter than you. He's a proper cheese ball.
So there we go. So you can just start building these up now. So for the first layer, I've just cut out like the little building and the sea house the sea house, the lighthouse. And the two otters, the middle layer is the two otters, and then the last layer is just the one otter at the front. So you just line them up.
So, so pretty.
We need to add back our things on this one. Earphone pads, there we go.
And I think there's so many different ways that you can use your little books, can't you? I mean, the examples that we showed you there with cutting into them, creating little sort of snapshots of the photos, doing decoupage images, making them really stand out for the front of your cards, using them with dies. We had a pyramage card earlier on. There's so many ways in which you can use your little book, but also they're a great product for making really quick cards if you just put them all on one piece. Look at them.
Just got that dimension now.
They're so cute.
So we're going to pop this onto the front. So we'll use a little bit of construction glue. And we'll let that dry while we're doing our little bit of frou-frou bit at the front. Just to give it a little bit more interest. So that will sit up like that, but I'm just going to lay it back and give it time to get properly adhered while I do this bit. Now, what I want to do is create some, like, not waves, but some detail to the front here to mirror what's going on in the water. So I'm going to take, I've cut some more adorable scoreable and some gold mirror, and these I think I've cut this one to about 2.5 inches by 3 notches under the 5, so they'll fit perfectly across my card. So what I'm going to do is you just cut yourself a section, and then just with your craft knife go with some wavy lines. You don't have to be perfect, just...
It's just going to fit in so nicely with this theme.
It is. It just works. I've done a couple of layers. I'll show you how it comes together shortly.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So, again with my construction glue, and I'm going to put this onto the gold, and cut myself, so it gives me, like, I can cut almost like a little mat. I can follow my line. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, and don't expect perfect, because you're not going to get perfect, but it's just so it gives you that little bit of a golden reflection. Just follow the line that you've already cut, just a couple of millimetres above. Just follow it round.
And do you know what? If it is a little bit off in some places, it's just going to add to that beautiful abstract image that
it's
you've
one of
got.
those things. I think that the non-perfect look is just as... Oh, I've got one of my layers. 1 second. So I've cut 2 other bits. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Sorry about that. So I've previously made a taller section and a smaller one, and then you can build them up and you get this lovely kind of beach pattern that we can add to the bottom. So I'm just going to trim away this white edge that we've got here. And then we can just build these up. And it just gives that extra bit of detail to the bottom of your card. So with the first layer, I'm just going straight on with glue. For the second layer, I've got some of our 1mm foam pads.
You could have, you could also try and mimic the sort of like waves by using your brush markers that are on our Spookily Good Deals.
Yeah.
Pick out some of those colours, and then if you just do like little lines in with your brush markers, and then use your water brushes to sort of bring those colours together, you'll get that really nice water look effect that you've got from your little books here too. So you can mix and match with your collection and loads of different other mediums, like Kat's on here with her adorable scoreable, to create some beautiful images.
And then our last layer, just on our regular 2mm foam pads. And it just builds up like that. But I think by adding those little gold bits underneath, just really makes it stand out.
Brings it up.
Now, we're just going to go in and I'm going to pinch this sentiment, is what it's called, from this topper here. You can do it, make a splash, and I think it's meant to go with the whale on there, but it fits, it works with it perfectly with this. So we're going to use this as our stopper.
So good.
I'm going to set this up, just find out where it falls naturally, and then just push it back just a tiny little bit. Pop that down there. And then I think I'm just going to go in with my gold gems again, in the corners, just to finish it off. Take the medium ones. So 2 at the bottom there, and then 2 in the corner here, just so it's nice and symmetrical.
Very, very cute.
And there we go.
Love that. Those cute little otters, and that really nice background that you've made to go with it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so if you want to be in with a chance of getting this collection, and it is on an incredible offer for you guys today. So if you're a member of the Hunky Dory Club, then you're going to get quadruple discount on this collection because it's coming in at $27.98. So you need to be logged into your account, but then you're going to be able to get the full collection home, which has all of your toppers, your coordinating cardstock, your little book, and your inserts for $27.98. But remember, you need to be logged in to get that. We're going to go through our Win It Weekly question, and then we're going to go straight back to Kat for one last demonstration. So our Win It Weekly competition question this week, you are going to win. Let me get them. You're going to win our 3 Cutter Card Christmas Dies and I. These are a favourite of mine. You've got 3, so you've got Star of Wonder, Star of Night, Have a Very Merry Christmas, and Believe in the Magic of Christmas. 3 people are going to win this on this Friday's show. And to fit in with our Spookily Good offers, we've got a Spookily Good question. Which vegetable were jack-o'-lanterns originally made from? Is it A, carrots, B, turnips, or C, broccoli? So get your comments in. So many people are putting turnip. Like we said earlier on the show, I don't know what a turnip is or what it looks like, but it probably is the answer to the question because I don't think the other 2 would work as jack-o'-lanterns. But hey ho, depends. It depends how big your carrots are, really, doesn't it? Depends how big your carrots are. Are you ready, Kat?
Just about. I think so.
Let's go over to Kat for our last demo of the day. What are you using?
We're using the stamps, and I'm going to use the owl stamp.
I'm excited for this.
So a little bit of
craft card too.
Yeah, a little bit of heat embossing, and a little bit of colouring in a slightly different way, just to give a faint tint over the craft card. Okay. So, stamping press, most importantly.
Most important thing ever. I think if you don't have a stamping press, if you are a stamper anyway, and you just use acrylic blocks, and you're amazing at stamping with acrylic blocks, then maybe the stamping press isn't for you. However, it will change your life. If you're one of those people that's tried stamping and thought, I can't do this isn't working out for me, then get this stamping press while it's on an incredible offer as part of our Spookily Good Deals, which ends on Sunday at midnight, because you will not think twice about it, because it's absolutely incredible.
Perfect. So I've just cut my craft card down. I think it's 5 by 7 inches. It's not that size for any reason for the card, apart from it gives me a little bit of space to work on when I'm colouring later. I'm not too close to the edges. So I'm going to give this stamp a really, really good coating with my Versamark ink pad. Just give it a little press down into all the... You what, sorry?
I think this is the most important thing about heat embossing, is you need to make sure you've got so much ink on that stamp. So that when
getting all in those little grooves.
Yeah, when you press it down, you're going to know everything's covered.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed, but we'll work with it, whatever comes out today. So once we know that's in place, really, really, really good press down. When I'm at home, just to make sure I go over, I've got like a glass like mason jar at home that's like got pebbles in the bottom that I put like my scissors in.
Yeah.
So I get that on top and give it a good squish over the top just to make sure it's really, really firm.
If there are any bits that you do miss out though, do not think that that's it and it's ruined, because with this stamping press, you can re-ink your stamp and you can go back in and it will hit the area perfectly. Yeah. But if you've got enough ink, ink on there, then you're going to get an amazing finish straight away. And you've got a lot of ink on there, because that is completely sort of darkened the colour, haven't you?
What I was going to say, sometimes with your Versamark, you can't see
it if it's on white.
And that's why I'm always extra careful when I'm doing it with that, because you can't always see. But with this, I've got a lovely juicy ink pad today. So I've just got some fine white embossing powder. I'm going to take this over the top. Oh, the aircon's blowing it back at me. It's like a magic effect. I can see it blowing there. So give that a little wiggle. Make sure everything's covered. I love this bit. And tap it down. Oh, beautifully covered.
That is amazing.
Little tap. Amazing. So get this back into my pot before I make a big mess with it, because I'm bound to sneeze once my embossing powder's out. And it goes everywhere.
Oh, mine just goes everywhere anyway. Brush that away. Oh, I saw this really good tip the other day for getting rid of, like your glitters and your embossing powders. Yeah.
Like your sticky lint rollers.
Oh,
I'm going to have to get one of them.
When we go shopping, we need a lint roller for the craft room, please.
Just picks it all up. Amazing. So, Mr. Embossing heat embossing tool. It's your turn out to play. So like I always say, turn it on, give it a good couple of seconds to get to heat before you start. And this one just likes to take a little bit longer, so we'll get going. But once it goes, there we go. Once it starts, and don't put it too close to your card.
Yeah, there's a tip to embossing powder, isn't it? Because one, you don't want it too close to your card, and two, you don't want to stay in one area for very long, because the longer you stay on it, then it sort of reverses itself back to like a lighter colour. But with embossing powder, what you want is that really nice, sharp colour, which you get from maybe, I'd say, 2 seconds of the heat being over on that area.
But this white, as soon as you see it go fully opaque, move on. Keep moving.
I love this. I love that the moon's got like little holes in it.
I know, it's so cute.
Looks like cheese.
Draw a little face on it. Let's come back to this middle section. I think we're nearly done. We've got everything well enough, I think. There we go, perfect. Now, so what I'm going to try today, you could go in with your alcohol markers or your brush markers or your pencils, everything would work. But I just want to give it a light tint of colour, just to make it just pop a little bit. So I've taken some of my Prism inks here. I've got my shimmer ones today. I like the way they sit on craft card. So I'm just going to, I've got a range of colours. I've got wild mushroom and roasted coffee for my owls. I've got an olive green and a rainforest green for my leaves. A French navy for the sky, that would be.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. So there's two ways you can do this. So you can either take one of your foam blenders. What I'm going to do, let's start with the owls. I'm going to go in with the wild mushroom first. So you can just take your pad and on the larger areas, just lightly rub it over where you want it to go. Now you don't need to be too precise. Don't worry if it slightly goes over into another area because it's kind of the look we're going for. It's just to add
just like
a bit of depth.
Touch of colour.
Absolutely. So for the base of the owls, just go all over. I think it just adds a little something. I mean, I love the white embossing on craft card.
So
you could just leave it like that.
I think using that colour though is really making it pop.
Pop, it does, yeah. So that's the base of our owls. Now just to give them a little bit more definition, the other thing I like to do, if you just take your blending tool, and you can just like fold it over, and then you can just go in, and just for those finer bits.
All the top tips today.
You can just pick out a few little feathers, just to.
This looks so good. And he's standing out so well now. I can't wait to see what it looks like with the other colours on.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a tint rather than a full colour effect, but just make him a bit darker in the chest where he's on the other one. And when you're at home and playing around, you can build these up a lot more and have much more of a play. But it just helps bring them out from the craft card. And if you've already got your pads with those colours on, just use them. So we'll go in and we'll do our sky. We've got the French navy for this. And again, just round the outside, and you don't need to be precise. Just tap it down.
Debbie Cat will be using the Wow embossing powder. It's a super fine one that we've got here in the demo area. This looks so cool, and it actually gives it that really nice effect that you see from the collection.
It mirrors it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think because you're sort of brushing the colour out to the edges as well, it gives it quite an arty feel.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very moody and mysterious.
It is. And you can layer up your colours and everything when you're doing it at home. Like I said, I'm just going in with the solids today just to save time. But you don't need to be... It's a little bit of messy crafting, isn't it? Where you get
it looks really good.
Too thingy. So I'm just going to quickly switch back to my browns to put some colour on my trees, on my branch here that they're sat on.
And obviously because you're adding colour onto here, when you've finished and you want to revitalise that white and bring that white back to its full form, because these are water-based ink pads, you just give it a little wipe.
Yeah, you can. Just go over with your finger when you do it. That's what I tend to do, just buff it up. Just make sure you clean your fingers afterwards. So we'll go over those greens.
Love this idea.
And I think it's such a great effect for people that aren't overconfident with the colouring. It's a great place to start.
It's a fantastic way to do it, and doing it on craft card as well gives it a totally different effect than if you were to do it on your white card, because you've already got that sort of base there to work with. So it's really going to make your colours look different. But what a fantastic idea!
I'm going with my rainforest. I'm just going to use the other side of this green to add a bit more. We'll dab that in.
Love it.
We'll add a little bit of yellow to the sun, and then I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of pencil just to bring out some other things. My eyes are really watering, sorry. And this was yellow at one point. I don't know what I've done to it. It's gone all...
It's like a mustard colour.
We'll take that into the moon. And a little bit down on his foot here.
Looks so cool.
Perfect. So I've just got my, just to make things stand out a little bit, I've just got my white watercolour pencil, and I'm just going to take this into the moon just to give it a little bit more texture over that yellow.
And this is something that I've seen you do loads of times when you're crafting at your desk. You love to layer up your different mediums.
Oh, I do,
so you'll
yeah.
go in with like your brush markers or your alcohol markers, and then you'll use your pencil to go over them and then add more texture, which I think is a really good technique.
I'm just taking my black marker just to make these little black eyes pop. You don't need much, you can just dab it down. It just makes the eyes stand out a little bit more. And it's as simple as that. But I think, like I said, it just gives this wash of colour, it just makes it pop. So, move my mess out of the way. And I'm just going to trim this down now. So I'm just going to trim pretty much to where the edges of my embossing are. So I'm just going to see where they are in the gap that's in my trimmer and just trim. There's no particular size. I'm not layering it.
This looks so good.
There we go. And I'm going to keep it really, really simple, and I'm just popping it onto a 6-inch card blank. But once you bring this on here, it really, really pops.
Look at that white.
It just really stands out. So I'm going to use construction glue to put this down. And I'm going to pop this over on the left hand side of my card. So while that's drying, I've got my beautiful, I love these combo dies. I've taken Hello and I've just cut it once from white, and I'm going to cut it again from craft card. I thought I'd got myself a little bit of...
A little piece?
Yeah, a little bit of excess craft card. Probably
Is it under
hiding.
there?
There we go. I knew I had. So I'm going to run this through my MIDI. So I'm going to put my plates. And this will just create that drop shadow effect, which will help it stand out on both of the
different cards.
Yeah.
The colours even. I love this demo. Such a good way to show how you can colour really quite quickly actually, but it's a beautiful effect. It stands out so nicely.
Something a bit different, isn't it? I'm running out of room today. So I'm just going to take my mushroom and just go over this just to make it stand out a little bit more. Just give it that little speckled effect. And then, I can't remember which way round I've done it. Let me just check. Yeah, I've put the white on top of the dark. So, take this one, and I've just got my glue stick. I'm just dabbing.
Anne-Marie was telling me about this crazy technique and I was like, what? I think this is going to revolutionise sticking your die cuts down. such a good idea because it's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to see it. And if it is on the other side, then
Yeah,
it just dries clear.
it does. And by dabbing rather than pulling it like you normally would, it stops a lot of that build up of the glue moving, and you're getting those like little blobs that you're used to. So we pop that down there. We'll go in with some super skinny foam pads.
I love how the shadow on of the white behind it, you can kind of see it just ever so slightly. Gives it that real sort of 3D arty effect.
It really does. And the beauty is as well that by doing that, it gives your letters just a little bit of extra thickness for you to pop your foam pads down. Because I don't like seeing foam pads. And this is why I've put my stamped image directly flat onto my cardstock, because you don't want to be having to work out different layers of foam pads when you're putting little sentiments across.
We're going to have some Halloween fun after this, Kat.
You are?
We're going to have some Halloween fun after this.
I don't believe you.
We are.
You wouldn't trick me into something like that, Natalie Muskrat. Don't you dare.
I'm excited. I don't know what we're doing. Emily's got something planned, but it's going to be spectacular. No.
Oh, as long as I don't have to draw you.
Oh, yeah. As long as we don't have to draw each other, because
he got really mean.
I know, didn't he? I came out of here and I told Emery I was putting in a formal complaint.
Yeah, I think you should have done.
Cheeky.
So we're just going to pop this across the bottom, just to stand out. And me being me, I've got to finish with a couple of pearls just to...
I love this.
Just to thingy.
It's very, very clean and very, very simple, but it's not, because the colours and the way that you've coloured it in are just stunning. What a great way for you to maybe start your stamp journey with these stamps. Beautiful cards that you can be making, just like this one. Love it. Thank you, Kat.
You're welcome.
That was very inspirational. I love watching you colour that in. Okay, so if you want to get that big bundle of stamps, then it's £16, which is going to save you £8 over buying them all individually, or you can get them separately at £8 each if there's just one that you want. But today's mega deal has to be the ultimate bundle. You're going to get 8 toppers, 8 foiled and 8 printed cardstock. You've got 36 inserts in here, and that little book, which includes 144 pages, all on our amazing adorable scoreable. So whether you're going to use your card blanks as bases or if you're going to cut into them, you know you've got that quality from Hunky Dory that everyone knows and loves in their crafting. Right, Emily, what are we doing?
Halloween Pictionary.
Halloween Pictionary?
Does that mean I've got to draw?
You're drawing, Kat.
Mum, turn off
and I'm
now.
guessing I'm the worst person to guess.
Why I've done it this way.
This is why. Thanks. Right, so...
The cat should have a Frankenstein.
Oh, is that why he's there? Right, okay.
There should also be some ink meat and a Sharpie.
Right, okay, yeah. Oh, wow.
Right, so she's got to pick something from the hat.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Then you have to guess
Can you see what's on the things already?
the folio.
Oh, okay, so no one can see.
No.
Right.
The viewers have
So me and you're gonna have to help me out here. Everyone that's watching,
I
because I'm
cannot draw for
terrible.
toffee.
I'm absolutely terrible. Let's see.
No! Can I change it?
Are they Halloween themed?
They are Halloween.
Right.
Some are harder than others. You can dip in again if you want.
Right, let me just try one more because I just can't even.
Try one more and then we'll have to.
Okay.
Right. Are we ready, people, for our live Pictionary
Can you see me? Oh,
game? Right.
You ready?
Go on.
Oh, God, that's going to be.
An orange. An apple.
Yeah.
An apple. Apple.
I can't drive.
Apple and pears.
I can't believe that looks
Toffee
like
apple.
Yeah.
A toffee apple.
I'm
Yes.
sorry about my toffee. I don't know. I don't like doing
A
this.
toffee apple. That was a good one. Should we do another?
Yeah.
Go for the. Do one more from the bucket and then go for the first one you picked because I'm
Okay,
really
okay.
intrigued as what that was. I'm so glad I got that. Did anyone else?
I'm swapping that
Get
because
it.
it's a bit similar.
You need to get your comments in. Get your comments in as quick as you can to see if we know what cat's drawing. And I feel like I don't.
This is no. Right. Okay.
It's tough, isn't it?
Why can't I draw? Nothing's going straight. I need a new piece of card. Right.
A triangle. A star. A balloon. Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus, it's Halloween.
Road.
They don't stand for anything. It's just to give you an idea of.
Dots and dashes. What's that called?
These are really hard, Emily.
Fireworks.
No. This is a.
A witch.
Has a.
Broom.
I don't know. She doesn't, does she?
What does
Oh
she
man.
have? What's a
I can't think of anything else. This is really. You freaking me out.
a witch? A witch has a wand.
And a wand. Does a.
Spell.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
And it was like
difficult.
spell something out.
That
I
was,
like,
oh, I get it now. I know
Yeah.
why you did that. Okay.
Right,
Oh,
now I have
and
to-
so many people got spell.
Right, now I have to do the tricky one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this.
Right, I've got an idea.
There's some hilarious comments, by the way.
I
someone
cannot draw.
Someone said for that one, Kat. Let me find it. Ella said, "Is it a street lamp?" So a lot of
I was
people
like,
got
I went to
spell.
draw
A
like
lot
a
of
Harry-
people got spell.
I went to draw like a Harry Potter wand and then worried that I might go in the wrong direction, so I thought go with more of a fairies wand.
Okay,
But
this is the hard one.
right.
if you're thinking it's hard, and I took a while to get that one, but see how we do with this.
I've got an idea. It's just how badly I draw this.
Right, I'm ready.
Oh man.
A swan,
Almost.
a duck.
Another one.
Halloween themed. Goose. Duck, duck, goose.
No.
Goose.
There.
What?
I wrote the answers and even I don't know what this is.
A hand.
Yeah, with only 3
Goose.
fingers.
3 fingers. 3-fingered goose.
We've got flamingo, ostrich, turkey.
It's definitely goose.
Goose. Goose what? Goose. Goose hand. Goose. I don't know what the squiggles are. Is anyone's? Oh! Do you know how I've got this? I've only got this because I looked at the comments. I was like, of course! Goosebumps! Oh, that was tough. That was really tough. Emily, that was so hard. Wow. Congratulations to everyone who got that before I got that, because we could have been here all day if we didn't have your help. But that was fun. Thanks, Emily.
It was not.
That was really fun. It was hard, but it was very fun. But thank you all for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed our second season of our Halloween fun. And our second season of Animal Kingdom, which you can buy now on our website at an incredible deal. If you're a member, you're going to get quadruple discount on this, which brings it right under to £30. Add in some foam pads at 80p, you're going to get free delivery on that as well. There you go. So, what do I have to tell you? Ooh, this is exciting. Our TV schedule this week, Laura Williams is going to be launching the most adorable Moonstone dies, our Pocket Pals collection. You can catch her at 11:15, so turn the telly over right now. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. Put the telly over. Turn it on right now. She's on right now. 11:15. She's back at 1:30 and at 4:30. And they are super, super cute, so make sure you go in there. We're going to put... Where is it? Where? Here? Oh. We're going to put the hand-in-hand stamp set into the rollover box, this one. Do you know what I was actually looking for? I was looking for hands. That's why I couldn't find it. I read the thing and I didn't think it was this. We're going to put this stamp set into the rollover box, and then our next and final instalment of our Spookily Good Deals. We are going to be here on Friday. It's going to be Dan and Rebecca for some more Halloween fun, some more incredibly frightening deals, and they're going to be here on Friday. Remember, if you have entered that competition, we're going to announce the winner, and we'll also spin the wheel, and there is a good stash building up in that rollover box, so some lucky person could be winning that. But I've had so much fun today. Kat, your demos have been amazing.
Thank you.
We will see you very, very soon, and have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.